What's going on, everyone? This is Game Galaxy Zone, and welcome to some JP news, and probably the best freaking news I will hear from this game forever, basically. So, I'm gonna spend a good portion of this video talking about the Prisma Code's reinstallation event, and, for reasons why is because this is probably one of my most favorable events in FGO. And on top of this, it's also something that is one of the first events I've been able to do in FGO JP since Halloween. So this is fantastic. So let's jump into this. Now I do have the JP version open. We can look at it, we can scroll through it, we can see it. However, I do not speak Japanese, so I can't translate this very well for you guys. So I'm going to rely on my good trusty pal, Goggle, basically, to translate this over so that we can see what this is. So if you don't know what this website is, if you just go to Google and type in FGO News JP and click on the first link, it will take you to the FGO website for Japan. And from here we can view this stuff through Google Translate, and it's not fantastic, but it's readable, to say the least, for me. So let's jump into this. So this event is going to be taking place tonight. It starts at Wednesday 1800, which is 6 p.m. Japan time. That is 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will not be up to do this event. Unfortunately, tomorrow is my longest day for classes, so I want to stream the event, but I also want to roll in the event immediately. So it's kind of this conflict situation, but regardless, getting off track here. The event starts tonight, and it's going to be an amazing event. So if you don't know what the Prisma Codes event is, basically, it is an event related to the Prisma Ilias series, and it only appeared once in both NA and JP, and I believe for JP this was 3 years ago. Okay, we just got the event in NA this last September in 2018. So for them getting the event back is fantastic, and it really shows that they're planning to, you know, revisit some old stuff again. I was worried that they were never going to do this event again, so this is really awesome that they are, including bringing some new characters in to the situation as well. So from what I've looked at this, most of it is still the same. However, it does look like there is going to be some differences in content, the store, the servants, and a few other things as well. So basically, I'll just kind of run through it as best I can to give you guys what's going on. So, masters who can participate in this event is anyone that has completed the Singularity F, which is basically the first Singularity of the game. So, it's the tutorial Singularity. So this is excellent. It means I can actually participate in this. Thank God. I would have been super upset if I couldn't. And immediately we are gifted with the background for the event and 3 servants. Now, when the event first came out, it was all about Ilia, and it was all about Chloe. Ilia being in the middle, Chloe being on the left, or right, my bad. And a lot of people were wondering if Miyu was ever going to be added because of this event. It's not just about Ilia, it's actually based off the Prisma Ilia series, which is a whole anime series. And it was kind of odd not to have Miyu in it. Now, Miyu does exist in this event the first time around, but you can't use her. So getting her here is fantastic. She is available as a servant this time around. She is a 4-star caster servant. We have no idea what her Ascension Arts, her skills, her active skills, and her Noble Phantasm technically does. We've seen what the Noble Phantasm is, we just don't know what it does. It looks like it's going to be a support Noble Phantasm of some kind. We'll get into it a little bit later. So this event works the exact same way. It's basically told in a story projection where you show up here, you have to help rescue someone, and you have to go fight off all of the magical girls that are in this world. So you've got Nursery Rhyme, you've got Medea Lily, you've got Helena, you've got writer. Wow, how am I blanking on her name? Queen Meb. Holy crap, couldn't remember that. And then you've got the final portion, which is a big secret, but I know what that's going to be anyway. I won't spoil that for anyone who hasn't played this event before, so going into it. But yeah, basically, the way that this works is they're kind of like raids. However, you're not working as a group to do it, you're just singly trying to take it down. It's really fun. It's the only time I've ever seen this mechanic in FGO. I'm sure it appears in other events, I just don't know what events, because I've never been able to play through older events or newer events from JP or NA. So, but yeah, if you clear everything, you get access to Chloe, who is the free 4-star archer welfare servant for this event, and personally one of the greatest archers that I've ever seen. Her noble phantasm can easily break 100,000 without any buffs on it. It's incredible. She has a pretty good skill set as well, which is great, and for me it's excellent because I need a archer really badly for her JP right now, so this would be excellent. So going down the line, this kind of goes through the idea of how this combat system works. So there's an HP bar, and there's different like tick marks of how much HP they have, and you gotta whittle it down until they're defeated basically. And you do this for each one of the servants that was just listed beforehand. Each one has their own unique typings to it, so busters, arts, quick, stuff like this. So different cards will be better, different situations might be better, different servants will come into play as well, because servants have higher or lower powers based upon the days, I think, which is really weird. Along with this, there's something to do with, I think, those that are on that list of magical girls also get increased bond experience, which would be really cool. Raising that would be excellent. So, along with this, Chloe actually has a double chance of, or it's either a double chance or doubled in general experience for the event. So it shows here on the left that this is the normal amount of experience that would be gained for her, and this is it boosted right now. So you can actually get her to level probably 80 like very easily if you have the materials to do it, which is excellent. Again, I'm just going to keep going through that. We get the list of what servants are going to be included with the percentage of attack bonuses and bond experience amounts. Like I said, I don't really know how this works. It sounds like it changes the next event target like daily, but I think that's kind of weird. It might just be based on a couple things, but who knows. I am a little upset that Shitunai is not on this list, because Shitunai is a pseudo-servant of Ilya, so that's really weird how they did that. Like, they have Caster Shoten here, which I guess makes sense, but like, it's really weird. So I would have rathered Shitunai, but hey, it is what it is. So that's them doing that. As far as the event CEs go, last time we only had 2 event CEs, and that was the arts and buster type. They added a quick type this time around, so that's going to make it 3 CEs, and this will help out dramatically because quick card was not the one that was used a lot. You're probably going to use a ton of arts variants in this fight, but it is what it is. Along with this, these are the CEs from the actual summon campaign. So you would have to roll in the summon banner in order to get these. I believe this is Magical Girl, and this is probably one of the greatest CEs ever for me personally. I can't remember the other 2 here, but they're also very good. I think both of them have to do with buster types. This card specifically increases your NP gain by 25%, I believe, and you start with 40%, and that'll increase. It's either that or your arts cards are increased to 25%, and you start with 40% NP gain. One of those 2. I think it's the first one, though. So with this, you are going to be grinding out materials for this event, and you'll be trading these in for a bunch of stuff. So the lines here will give you the, again, here's Google Translate doing some weird stuff. Wisdom Scarbs are, I'm guessing that's the scarab pieces You're going to get Spear Roots, Phoenix Feathers, Aurora Steel, and Homunculus Babies, along with Archer, Lancer, and Caster Monuments. And it says other. This probably, again, is like unreadable. I'll get into explaining why Google has hard times with stuff later, actually. Oh, no, we'll look at it later. Of course, with the comics, we get Blood Tear Stones, Quilt Bells, which, again, I think this is named something different, Forbidden Pages, Eternal Gears, and Void Dust, along with the Lancer, Archer, and Caster pieces. These are probably the golden pieces. These are probably the silver pieces. And of course, there's also the EXP materials. With this, we're getting, I don't know if these are actually called Chaotic Claws. I think there's something different. Eternal Ice Cream, again, something different. I can't really explain to you which ones of these are. World Tree something, Proofs of a Hero, Fool's Chains. So there's that. And of course, all of your EXP experience stuff will be in this event as well. Each one of these cards does a total of 10% to either Quick, Arts, or Buster. And they also increase Servant's power as well, as long with the drop rate for stuff. So they're pretty good. You also get a EXP card that allows you to upgrade your CEs much quicker. It just gives a bunch of experience. It actually has no other purpose. This goes in with talking about Chloe. Obviously going in with Chloe to get her Ascension materials. What's interesting is that I guess you can get the 5 copies of her for Noble Phantasm upgrade and then 2 more copies, which I don't fully understand why, but yeah, is what it is. With this, and I don't know what this is talking about. I'm gonna have to find it out once the event starts. But it sounds like it's almost like an interlude quest for Miyu, which is weird for her to get an interlude quest the second she gets released. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to, either someone can let me know more about what this is, or I'll figure it out eventually. But it just seems to be talking about her herself with some kind of quest experience or something. Don't know. Find out sooner or later, I guess. The biggest thing that'll be coming for here, and here's what I mean by Google Translate, Ilias Scan Feel von Anstiberen. Good job, Google. Yeah, Ilias Feel von Einsberg is getting a costume with this event, which is amazing. I cannot wait to find out what it is. It sounds like it's only available during this event. I don't know if it's going to be available any other time. It sounds like you can only use it when she is maxed ascensioned, and it does give you these rewards as well. So you're getting QP, Void Dust, the Evil Lamps, the Hearts of a Foreign God, and Homunculus Babies out of this. I think it's just one of each. It does state that if you don't have Ilya, to not open this at all, so we'll find out more about that. But I can't wait to see what this is. It's going to be really cool to see what she's going to be like. We get some images here, so we've got one where she's holding Hercules' long-bladed sword, and another one where it's firing off what looks like beams of energy here. So this actually reminds me of the Gorgon, Avenger Gorgon attack, funny enough. Her Noble Phantasm has a little bit of a sprite animation change to it. Well, I shouldn't say sprite, but an animation change to it. It looks more defiant, it looks more colorful. So other than that, it's pretty much the same thing. And with that, they basically stop talking about the Prisma Codes event there. They go on to let you know about some new changes that are going to be coming to the game, which I'll just kind of briefly go through. They're going to be adding new slots so that way you can see all your CE or embers for both Fu cards and leveling cards. Along with this, you can see the predicted amount of what's going to happen before going to the screen. There's some stuff added with the friend following system now. There's an on-screen display that tells you the crit stars during the attack so that it doesn't disappear, so you know what's going on. event bonus filters for stuff like this, which I think has already existed before, so I don't know what this is about. And then I believe, and I'm hoping what this is to allow to see debuffs and buffs from your enemy, because that still isn't in the game, and I'd love to see that. So this would be nice. And there's also something with increased bond points. I don't know what this is. I guess, again, I'll find out more about it later, but it seems like certain characters might get more experience depending on situations or something like that. So the most unfortunate thing about this, and why I was kind of waiting and hoping that they'd announce it here pretty soon, is that they will inform us of the pickup summoning schedule, which will be held simultaneously with the collaboration event. Has not been announced yet at a later date. I've been waiting all day to hear this, and nothing has happened, so I don't know when we're going to hear this. I'm guessing at this point it'll just happen during the event, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's the Prisma Codes event. In depth as best as I can get it, basically. This event is going to be fantastic. I'm going to be streaming this event. I'm going to be rolling for this event, and I'm going to be trying my hardest to get to Chloe, Miyu, and Ilya entirely. So yeah, it's going to be chaotic, but I hope to do and pull everything correctly, because this is like the one event that I will go extremely hard for. So we'll see what happens. I don't know when I'm going to stream the event. I don't even know if I'm going to be summoning during my stream, because my schedule with tomorrow and such, as soon as this event is out, I want to just roll for it. I don't want to wait, but it all depends on how the rate up thing is, because they do that, it switches every day kind of thing, and if Miyu or Ilya isn't on that list, it's going to really be annoying. So I'm hoping it's just there. Hopefully it's on the first day and I can just roll for it and be done with it, but we'll see what happens. So keep an eye out on my Twitch page. I'll be streaming hopefully whenever, and yeah, be prepared for this event. I'm going to be doing more stuff in JP than NA right now, so it is what it is. But that's all I have to say for this. Hopefully everyone has great times with this event. This is an amazing event, and hopefully everyone is going to have good luck with the rolls. So I will talk to you all in future FGO content.